In this series, I am going to be taking deck lists from goatformat.com and seeing how they compete in today's meta. Is there any decks out there that can bring some light to the current state of the meta? Or are we stuck in an endless loop of the same decks topping over and over again? Let's find out if we can find new decks and reshape the meta. Welcome to Is This Deck Meta, Trash, or Has Potential? What's up, guys, and welcome to the very first episode of the series. So, how this sort of came about is I was sitting at my computer and thinking to myself that, when it comes to GOAT format, I always find myself playing Chaos Turbo, Warriors, pretty much all of the meta decks. And I was thinking to myself, there's got to be other options out there. So I went on the goatformat.com website, and these are the decks that caught my attention. There are quite a few decks on the website, but these right here are the ones that caught my attention. What I'm going to be doing is in each episode, I am going to spin the wheel, see which deck we're going to be playing with, and at the end of the episode, I will determine, based on my opinion, if the deck is meta, trash, or has potential. I'm excited for this, honestly. I cannot wait to get started. But with that being said, though, moving forward, I am more than willing to add decks to this list, whether that be, submissions from you guys on uh, YouTube comments or DMing me on Twitter, stuff like that. I'd have no problem with adding decks to this list and continuing this series. All right, guys, let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and spin this wheel and see what we are going to be playing today. All right, looks like we're playing Flip Control. Let's go ahead and see what it's about. Here is our base deck list. Let's get it loaded up. All right, so we are all loaded up and ready to go. Here is the deck list for Flip Control. We've got one BLS, one Breaker, three Dekoichis, three Magician of Faith, three Mask of Darkness, one Sangan, three Tsukiyomi, that's a lot of Tsukiyomi, three Book of Moon, one Delinquent Duo, one Graceful, one MST, two Crossouts, one Pot of Greed, one Snatch Steal, three Compulse, one Dust Tornado, one Mirror Force, one Ring of Destruction, three Sakuretsu Armor, three Solemn Judgment, and three Time Seal. Now, as far as the side deck goes, it didn't list a side deck for it, so I kind of just threw one together with cards based off of what I use. We've got two Cypher Soldier for the Warrior matchup, two Mobius, one Brain Control, one Creature Swap, one Lightning Vortex, two Mind Control, one Stop Defense, two Token Thanksgiving, and three Barrel Behind the Door. Let's find out if this deck is meta, trash, or has potential. All right, here we go, guys. Game one. What, four? All right. Good luck to our opponent here. Pot of Greed, turn one. All right. All right. Simple T set and pass from the opponent. Okay, let's go ahead and start off with the Nobleman. Um, Fire off that Graceful. Yeah, let's go ahead and send Mask of Darkness And yeah, let's send to Koichi. Fire off the duo. I always ask my opponents whether they want to use the command or me pick. I'll let them use the command. Alright, so we've got Giant Trunade and Soul Exchange out of his hand. Let's go ahead and set 3 and pass. Okay. To the grave goes Compulse number 1. We still got one more. Should I do the duo or do the charity? I feel like if he knows it's duo, he's going to set. So let's take Graceful Charity to hand. Let's fire off that Graceful. Ooh. Ooh, this is a decision and a half, isn't it? Let's go ahead and send Cross out. And let's do Sakuretsu. Heavy Storm, huh? Okay. I will chain Ring of Destruction and chain Compulse to bring this to hand. Oof. Gonna bring out the Sacred Crane back, and my opponent's gonna be able to draw a card. Gonna take another 16 here. Okay, let's go. Let's go ahead and set the Faith. Should we bring back this time? Now let's bring out another charity. Alright, let's go ahead and activate. Okay, let's go ahead and send Sangan. Screw it, we'll send Mask of Darkness. Let's see if this will work. Let's Snatch Steal the Sacred Crane. Target. Okay. Okay. Main phase 2. Set 1. Oh, that's right. Tsukiyomi does go to hand. Snatch Steal, okay. I feel like he would have been better off. Okay, I see what he's doing. I honestly just thought he misplayed there for a second. I mean, that's okay. I will activate. And that will be game, guys. Let's go on to game 2. Let's get rid of a Saku. See how that goes. Alright, not a horrible opening hand, but... It's just T set and pass. Pot agreed, turn 1 for our opponent again. My lord. No, you MST'd my MST. You dog. Okay, gonna get that blowback dragon. No heads, no heads, no heads. Let's go. I mean, if I wanted to be that guy, I could make him flip it a 3rd time, I think, but we won't do that. Ooh, the BLS is out. Oh my god, is this an OTK? Brother, calm down. Calm down, brother. I think that is game. I think that is game, guys. Oh yeah, no, that's definitely game. Well, GG's, man. GG's. Alright, well, that was game 1 against Reasoning Gate. Alright, guys, got OTK'd in the last one. Let's see how much luck we have on this one. Good luck to our opponent. Turn 1, not a terrible hand. Just T set and pass. Ooh, we're going against Warriors. Let's go ahead and compulse that back to your hand, bud. Stand by good. Alright. Summon the Tsukiyomi. Target to Koichi. Which, having 3 Tsukiyomis in the deck is going to be really good going against this deck. Set 2 and pass. Okay. Now let's go ahead and Book of Moon that swordsman. Main phase. Just to avoid the dust shoot, gonna do something a little odd here. Set. Okay, he's gonna Solemn the Dequashi. That's cool and all. I will also activate Time Seal. And pass my turn. Solemn the Dawn. Thinking on Solemn the Dawn. Yeah, let's Solemn the Dawn. get rid of the nobleman. This is going to be tough. Let's get rid of the Magician of Faith. Set Book of Moon. Activate Pot of Greed. Okay, okay. Not horrible. Let's fire off Duo. And it has to be Sakuretsu armor, right? It has to be. So let's go ahead and banish a light and a dark. Is the summon successful? Is the question. Did he leave? Let's go ahead and activate that Book of Moon on that DD Warrior Lady. Let's bring that Time Seal back to hand. And pass turn. Yeah, let's solemn that. Hey, there we go. Let's go. Game 1. Not the worst hand, but not the best either. Setting 4 back row. He's not afraid of Heavy Storm, is he? I will just go ahead and set a few cards of my own. Go ahead, opponent. Dust Tornado, the Ring of Destruction. No. No. I'm going to compulse that back to your hand, sir. And I will Book of Moon that one. He's going to solemn that. Okay. Well, the Dakoichi will not get its effect off. And that kind of sucks for me, because now I cannot summon the Mobius. I mean, and not being able to use my Magician of Faith either is going to suck, but... he is hounding down, guys. He is hounding down on this deck. We will take 16. Ooh. Ooh. Let's Dust Tornado that one. Okay. Well, we're either going to get it or we're not. Oh, wait, guys. Hold on a second. Let GG's. No. 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 Guys, no. That would have been sick. I was thinking it was going to be like a Sakuretsu armor or something. Yeah, I'm not going to take that. So... Going against that warrior deck, man. I figured that this deck would have a way better matchup against this deck, but it could have just been the cards that I drew and the cards my opponent drew, you know? Yeah, I am going to Sakuretsu armor that. Probably going to get destroyed. Yeah, kind of figured. That is going to be 38. All right, let's see what we draw. Maybe something good. And because we'd be at 3350, it still wouldn't be enough. I mean, let's see what he does. If he attacks it... Oh, okay, yeah, no, we're just going to defeat. All right, well, game 2, we lost. So, let's see if we can take it back in that game 3. Let's try it with what we got. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and T-set and pass. What this deck does best. Send out the Mobius. Alright, let's see what it is. Okay, the Koichi and Warriors, okay. I mean, if he chooses Aqua, then both of them go anyway. So yeah, that's fine. I will just set the Cypher Soldier down, and hopefully he does his job. Ooh, Pot of Greed and Time Seal. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and send Brain Control, and God, that's Solemn Judgment. You know what? No, I gotta send the Tsukiyomi because this hand is too good to pass up, I think. I will set that. Activate Plot Agreed. Okay, okay, we got something here. We got something here. Still have another Cypher Soldier in deck. So why don't we tribute for Mobius? Okay. Battle. Set that for safekeeping and go ahead. All right. All right, dude. He must not have had nothing. Taking it down. Let's go. All right, guys. Duel 3. Let's get it. Good luck to our opponent. Okay, they got nothing. All right. Them passing on turn 1, that tells me they got to be having something. And that something is probably Reasoning Gate. Regenerating Mummy. Okay. I'm going to set out the breaker. Could be a waste, but I kind of don't want him to tribute that regenerating zombie. So are we going against zombies then? Hmm. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Let's set the Mask of Darkness and a Compulse and give it to our opponent. Kaiku! Okay. Mind control? Mind control, mind control, mind control. Doesn't really have anything. Yeah, that's fine. Let him take it. That's fine. Got no traps to really do anyway, so. Jeez, that neighbor's dog. We will go ahead and compulse that Kaiku. Can you guys keep your dog down? Standby main. Let's grab that Sakuretsu armor. Main phase 2. I will set these two. Tsukiyomi goes back to my hand, and the turn is our opponent's. Summon of the Kaiku is good. Target tribe. Thinking. You know what? No, we're gonna solemn it. Wow, that's gonna suck, isn't it? Yeah, that's fine. That is fine. Getting us down to the wire here. Or actually, you know what we could do here? Normal summon. Set. Flip summon. Because that'll be 2,000. So I would need 1,300. But it's like, I feel like I should grab the Solemn. Because by doing that, well, anything he brings out with 1,300 or more is just immediately going to be done for. So, but I do have another Solemn. Yeah, let's just bring Solemn to hand. I feel like that'll be the best one to go with. Main phase 2. Oh. My bad, opponent. My bad. All right, taking down that game 1. Let's go. The hell was that? Why is the done siding thing down here? What the hell? I knew it was glitching out. I'll just T-set and pass. Don't really got a target, but, I mean, probably could have just set the one card, but... Pyramid Turtle. Okay, I don't want him to get the effective Pyramid Turtle off, so... Book of Life, okay. Let's see how this works. If my opponent does not have Heavy Storm, then we're good. Ooh, he's avoiding the Mirror Force. Let's go ahead and compulse that back to hand. If I don't draw something to beat that turtle, he'll just be able to sacrifice it. And all of these that destroy him will just... Okay, let's see what we got. That is fine. Okay. Spirit Reaper. Let's come back in the end phase. During your next standby phase. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. But it flips anyway. I will target the Pyramid Turtle. Let's Sakuretsu armor that. What is he, got a Book of Life? Okay, okay. He is on the Scapegoats. So that is a tragedy. Main phase 2. I'll summon the Tsukiyomi. Okay, it wasn't an opponent's card effect, so he does not come back. Or how does that work since he was on mine? I don't know if he still gets Vamp Lord or not. Oh, okay. Because like the reason why I'm asking is because it's just like with the Pyramid Turtle and the Recruiters. It's like, you know, if it's on my side of the field, but he destroys it, it still counts as his. You get what I'm saying? Let me see. Um, yeah, I'll take the 18. Oh, I should have used Time Seal, damn it. Yeah, can't do nothing. Running the Royal Decree, so on game 3, I will just sit there and side out some traps. My god, dude. Okay, let's go. Pot agreed, do your thing. Okay. Graceful Charity, do your thing. All traps. Brother. Wow. Wow. Well, considering I cannot use any of these traps, I will just send Sakuretsu Armor and Compulse, I guess. Let's get a spell card out of our opponent's deck. Okay, I'm satisfied with that. Maybe he might think it's something. Okay. So I will take 400 here. Brother. 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 Oh, man. I think that's game. Yeah, that's 100% game. I'm pretty sure I have 4,000. Let's see how that favors against that Royal Decree. Okay, somewhat of a decent start. Let's go ahead and activate it. Let's swing with Mask of Darkness. Phase 2. Oh, brother. Mobius would be amazing right now. Be so amazing. Um, I'm just going to set, go to the fence. He's going to bring out the breaker, so, I mean, regardless of it. Breaker for the third time. Okay, destroying the Sakuretsu. All right, can we get it? Is it going to be good? Ooh. 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 That sucks. But, you know what we're going to do here? We're going to activate Lightning Vortex. Oh, yeah, that's right. I did summon Mobius. Oh, my God. Got too carried away, guys. No, the Spirit Reaper. Oh, and he takes away the Snatch Steal. Nobleman is not real. It does not exist here. Okay. I'm obviously going to take that Snatch Steal to hand. Okay. Okay, okay. Well, this is for all the beans here. Did Koichi do something? We're counting on you. Okay. Okay. And that is game, guys. That is game. All right, guys. Well, that was Flip Control. We went 1 win and 2 losses in today's episode. And even though I went 1 and 2 with this deck, I'm going to have to declare this deck as it has potential. Honestly, that is going to be my decision. All right, guys, that is going to conclude this episode of Meta Trash or or has potential. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and leave a like on the video, and I will catch you guys on the next one.